family friend. Now,
Thank you for choosing AMC Theaters.
Alright guys, so one of the most anticipated movies of this year that almost everyone has been looking forward to see has finally came to theaters, Star Wars The Last Jedi. Now, I saw it opening night with my friend in standard 2D, and then 2 days later, I went back to go see it with my parents in IMAX 3D. So, I did experience it two different ways. I'll tell you guys how I felt about the IMAX 3D towards the end of this review. But before we start off the review, I kind of want to show you these cool prints that I got at the theater. So first off, the first one I wanted to show you guys was the IMAX 3D poster that I got for seeing it at AMC and IMAX. They only gave these out to people who saw it in IMAX 3D. It's a really nice print. We got Luke Skywalker over here, and then we got Rey back there training. It's a really nice print. I'm really glad to have this one. And this one was given out at Cinemark theaters. I got it when I went to go see the Greatest Showman movie day for that coming soon. But it's a nice banner. It has just about every character, or every main character in the movie, so this is really nice. Those are the two prints that I want to show you guys, so let's move on to the review. So I'm going to give you guys a brief summary of what this movie is about, because if I go too in depth with the story in this movie, I might give things away, and I don't want to do that, especially for a big movie like this. I don't want to spoil this. So this is a spoiler-free review. The only thing I will be spoiling is The Force Awakens, which everybody already saw that movie. So yeah, basically The Last Jedi. In The Force Awakens, Rey finds out that she has the Force, and here in this movie, she goes over to Luke Skywalker, which is also a big point of Star Wars The Force Awakens, kind of looking to see where Skywalker was located at, and she finds where Luke Skywalker is located at, and then she kind of tries to learn how to handle the Force and basically trains to become a Jedi. The Last Jedi, without a doubt, is probably the most divisive Star Wars movie that they ever made, because there are a lot of things that made a lot of fans upset in this movie, and I really see why. When you see the movie, you see why there are certain things that would make a Star Wars fan really upset. And honestly, because I loved The Force Awakens so damn much, I was just a little let down with The Last Jedi. But I still really liked it. Daisy Ridley as Rey, once again, she's fantastic in this role. She's such a charm to the Star Wars universe. And Mark Hamill reprising his role as Luke Skywalker for the first time in about over 30 years. And this man still has it. He still has a great performance. No matter how old he is, he still has the Luke Skywalker role in his hands. He does a perfect job. Adam Driver as Kylo Ren, proving he's still the same badass villain he was in The Force Awakens. In fact, I even liked him better in this movie than I did in The Force Awakens. Oscar Isaac as Poe and John Boyega as Finn, they're very strong performances as well, and I really enjoyed them in this movie. And the late Carrie Fisher, which is sad to think that this is the last movie she's going to be in, but I'd say she ended her career in such a good way as her iconic role as Princess Leia. Now, where I thought that The Force Awakens really told its story very smoothly and very well, The Last Jedi kind of lost me with some of its side plots that this movie had. There's just too much story being handled in that first hour that it's kind of hard to follow with. Like, we have that main storyline that revolves around Luke Skywalker and Rey, but then we got storylines that, of course, focus on Kylo, and then another storyline that might focus on Princess Leia, and then the whole relationship thing around Finn and Rose, which in the end of the day, I know it's per character and all that, but the whole Finn and Rose thing, I was just kind of like, it was like a mixed bag for me, because I found it, in the end of the day, I just kind of found it pointless. Which again, all of this is basically to build up character, but it's just a little too much to handle in that first hour. Like, the movie's 2 hours and 35 minutes long. I'm sure they could have found a way to kind of separate storylines to not kind of make them kind of convoluted and, give each storyline its own space to breathe. There are some pretty ballsy moves that director Rian Johnson did in this movie, and it's pretty understandable to why Star Wars fans were kind of upset with this movie. Now, the action scenes in this movie, they're well put together and they're built up in such a good way, including my favorite scene in the movie, which has to deal with Rey and Kylo. If you've seen the movie, you know what scene I'm talking about, and it might just be my favorite scene in, like, any Star Wars movie ever. When I first saw the porgs and the trailers, I'm like, God, I just hope that they're not annoying, and they were not annoying. In fact, they were very cute, they were very enjoyable, and I cannot wait to see more of the porgs in future Star Wars movies. And BB-8 in this movie was such a delight. I loved him in this movie. I think he's my favorite bot in the Star Wars universe. He's just so damn cute. And they also brought us another BB character. This one's called BB-9E, which is the dark side version of BB-8. Now, I was disappointed with BB-9E because they didn't take him to his full advantage. I think they could have had a nice moment between BB-8 and BB-9E, just kind of bonding somehow, even though one of them is in the light side and one of them is in the dark side. They just didn't really do anything with BB-9E. Hopefully, in Episode 9, they could do something with BB-8 and BB-9E. But we'll see. I'm just really hoping that they could finally do something with that character, BB-9E, because his character was just wasted potential in this movie. I will say this, on a rewatch, it's much easier to follow with these subplots than it was the first time around, and you really get to see how well put together they were. The characters are very well developed as well in this movie. Overall, in my opinion, it's not as great as The Force Awakens, but The Last Jedi is still pretty great. Definitely a full price worthy movie for sure, and I'm gonna give The Last Jedi an A-. Also, there was a big difference of seeing this movie in standard and in IMAX 3D. The IMAX 3D was actually kind of a game changer for this movie. It really made this movie come to life with just the IMAX surround sound was all good. The 3D was really good as well. I definitely recommend the IMAX 3D experience for The Last Jedi. Overall, Star Wars The Last Jedi, if you guys seen it, what did you guys think about it? Are you one of those Star Wars fans that was really upset with this movie? Or were you really proud with this movie? Or did you just like it or hate it? Just tell me in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.